Remember back in the day when the birds were birds and the bees were bees, there were two types of love. There was family, you love your parents or your siblings, or your cousins, or your unks, even the one who touched you inappropriately when you were 7. Hello. There's that type of love. And then there is the romantic, erotic love. Pretty fucking simple. And you grow up and yeah, hopefully you're just getting the first type of love when you're a kid. You grow up, you start getting different feelings. You're like, oh, there's the other type of love. I guess even when you're a kid, you have those crazy crushes on on Felicity, who's sitting across from you in grade 3, and you know there's something deeper going on. But anyway, my point is that it was pretty fucking simple. Familial love, romantic love. Nowadays, with all this love language shit, it's pretty fucking confusing. It's like, Jesus Christ, like you gotta, everyone is basically just being like, yeah, according to my Enneagram. And by the way, Enneagrams, is that just, that seems like a sanctioned star sign, essentially. I'm kind of like a dominator, aka a cunt. But yeah, people are like, oh yeah, this is how I tend to interface with people and express emotion and affection. It's like, Jesus Christ, I need a manual to figure out how to love you, bitch. I thought it was just a chicken salad sandwich and lots of neck kisses. Hell no. I gotta figure out so much shit just to lay some love on someone these days. Yeah, and it goes across once again. It doesn't matter if they're your fucking worker or your cousin or your lover, or all three at the same time. Yeah, there's like how you communicate with people, how you express affection. It's like everyone's got their own. Everyone's a Pokemon when it comes to love these days. So if you can't beat him, let's join him. I had to figure out mine. I was like, what do I like? And I guess mine would be ambiguity, because I love not knowing where I stand with people and vice versa. Well, yeah, I think it really is, because you know what? And this is probably like some deep seated emotional trauma bullshit, but the way I see love and affection, even human interaction in a sense, is that you're only as good as your last game, pretty much. So when you see someone, even though it may have only been 5 minutes that have passed since you saw them last, you got to bring your best self to the table, or at least attempt to. And yeah, you maybe have got some runs on the board. You've reared a child, you've taken care of them when they were a baby, and I don't know, bought them toys and yada yada yada. But then it doesn't mean you can act like a total cunt now to them. You got to continue being nice. That's part of the game. So I feel like I like ambiguity because it cuts both ways. It forces me to be like, all right, if I want to retain the affection of someone, I need to keep being a cool person. It's nothing's promised, and I don't know how they're feeling. I also can't assume that in the past, when I think that they've been very close to me, that they actually were. Maybe they were just fucking with me. Maybe they were pretending. This is a long fucking winded game they're playing with my emotions. And if that's the case, so be it. Let's keep fucking, whose line is it anyway? Yes, anding one another. Fuck it. And also internally as well, I may have liked someone in the past, but if someone changes and they start treating me like a total cunt, I might sit on that for a little bit and be like, yeah, I'm not sure I should just keep feeling the same way about this person because my feelings are saying not to. You know what I mean? So if you just let them chill on that, if you let them chew on it and don't basically be so forthright with gushing and being like, oh my God, you're an amazing friend 15 years ago. Maybe they'll start treating you better. I don't know. I think it's just a good principle. Also, I fucking just, I hate this love language shit because A, you're assuming that people can figure themselves out, which is impossible. That's a life's work and you'd never get anywhere. It's a waste of time. Look at the fucking therapy scams going on. And it's just all this like prescribed, sanctioned communication is so fucking condescending and boring. Like actions speak louder than words. You shouldn't have to like try and put yourself, pigeonhole yourself in terms of this is how I express love. If you've offended me, if you've offended me, I don't need to write like a dissertation on exactly what went wrong and how you should approach me differently. And, you know, we can come to some type of agreement and we can express, like, I'm coming at things in this way. And I'd love for you to return serve and tell me about your love language. It's like, fuck that. Who's got time for that shit? If you've offended me, you might hear about it in 50 years if you're lucky. Until then, I'll pretend nothing's happened and just keep going about my business, and vice versa, baby. You're welcome to do the same. I think that's the best way. Let's keep doing this ambiguous dance, and yeah, we'll just kind of get on with it. Never go that deep. Never actually feel like, never actually understand how one another is feeling. That sounds great to me. All right. What's your love language? Tell me so I can continue to be ambiguous to you if we ever cross paths. Catch ya.